End of October, we're near the top of the table. We're not losing a lot of games, but we are drawing a lot of games. And our decent goal differential has put us near the top of the league. Today, though, it's the makings of a classic trap game. It is our French Cup 7th round match. We're playing a team in our league. They're nowhere near as good as us. They're actually near the bottom of the table in a relegation fight, which of course means they'll probably put their best team on the field and thump us 4-0. My name's FM Gioco, and this is the Ritornu of Gloria with SC Bastia, episode 36. Well, not a lot going on since we last saw each other. I had the double live comm against Lens and Reims because, frankly, the Lens game was really kind of short. In between, we played Red Star, and we beat them at home thanks to an Antoine Bernat 81st minute goal. And then today, we're playing Rodez Aveyron football in the French Cup 7th round. And like I said in the intro, this is a classic trap game. As you can see, we're currently in 4th place, 6 wins, 6 draws, 3 losses, a +7 goal differential for 24 points. Frank has 5 goals, Sasha our highest average rating, Frank Diallo 4 assists, Andre Solovia best pass completion. Our 21 goals are the 4th highest in the league, our 14 goals allowed the 14th best. We've got 3 red cards, first in the league. 23 yellow cards, 9th highest. I don't want to say we're getting better there, but we're certainly not getting worse. Rodez Aveyron is currently in 16th place, literally a point out of the relegation fight. There's 3 teams on 15 and 1 team on 14. So they're not the best squad, and I don't think we'll have a lot of trouble playing with them today, but it's Football Manager. Anything could happen. Doing a little bit better on the injuries. Sofiane Borsbel is going to be out the longest. He's still going to be out 3 to 4 months. Patrick Isdru is coming back from his injury probably next week. Get him some games on the reserve squad first before I throw him back in. Pereira pulled a calf muscle. He's out for a week, so he's not starting today. Joris got 3 yellow cards in 10 matches, so he's not playing today's game. I did go in and rename him. And that's pretty much it. So I'm going to set the best 11, check the reserves, and we will come back for a match against Rodez Aveyron in just a bit. Well, today we are hosting Rodez Aveyron, and we are playing our 4-2-3-1 with the asymmetric defensive midfielder, Adriani in goal, Brigado, Altere, Mabai, and Sasha as the defensive back 4, Patulidis as the defensive midfielder behind Parent, Gal, Knesevic, and Polo as the attacking midfielders, and Frank up top as the striker. I'll be honest, I haven't really given more thought to doing 2 live comms in an episode. I did it for a while, and my episodes always ended up being 20 to 25 minutes long, which I thought was a bit too long. I think the nice episode length would probably be somewhere between 15 and 20 minutes. Now, because of... Oh, Frank, nice. Off a very good Polo cross. That was well done. Boy, Polo keeps playing like that. I may just let Istria go. Look at that weather. That is almost English. Nice little 1-foot tapper by Frank just to redirect the cross to the far post. Real with the free kick from just outside the box. Adriani, very nice block. Sasha sends it out of bounds. Poha with the free kick from just outside the box. Sends it in. Milosevic is there, and he scores. And Rodez equalizes. Anyhow, I think one of the interesting things about Football Manager is that you never know exactly how long a game is going to last. You have 20 highlights in the first half and none in the second, or none at all. So I usually just stick to a review of what's happened since the previous game I last live commed, and then any updates. My episodes run anywhere from about 10 to 15 minutes. Sometimes they'll reach up to 20 depending on what I'm doing. The really long ones, like the summer wrap-ups and things like that, I'll go a half hour, but I don't know. If there's a demand for 2 live comms, I could probably figure out how to work them in. I'm a lot better at editing now than I was when I first started, so getting rid of the extraneous stuff should be pretty easy. Gomez on the right side of the box. Crosses it in, knocked away by Sasha. Real, top of the box, bounces it off a couple players, and then Koita bangs it in, far post. Sasha headed it away. Real bounced it off one of our players, and then he went for the slide tackle on Coita, but couldn't get it done in time. Going to go to the attack here. Mustache on the throw-in, intercepted by Petulius. To Knezovic, up to Frank. Back to Knezovic. Over to Parent. Back to Knezovic. Out to Sasha, alone on the right. Got behind his defender. Crosses it in. Gao is there, and we equalize. That was nice. Their tributes may not look the best, but they fill their roles really well. And the fact that Sasha is able to get so far forward and sneak in behind his defender, that was a very nice cross. It's what I'm looking for my players to do in this sort of formation. And frankly, if I didn't have the defenders I have in the central areas, I don't think I'd play this sort of system. Knezovic loses the throw, and Milicevic sends it up. Tadevin heads it. But Mabai got in his way and runs it down. Alteri, back to Mabai, up to Petulidis, over to Polo. Drives forward, sends it into Frank. Wow. I think that was unintentional. I don't know what the keeper was doing. Avoids the slide tackle, sends it in. It looked like the keeper was playing Frank. He wasn't playing the ball. I've never seen that before. Okay. Definitely I don't know if that'd be a goal of your candidate, but it was a very nice goal. Coming up on halftime, 9 shots, 7 on target for us, 7 shots, 4 on target for Rodez Aveyron. No clear-cut chances for either side. I don't think any of the shots we've had would count as clear-cut chances. Other than that, we are dominating them in other places as well. Almost 90% of our passes completed. Now, tackles went are fairly even, but we've had a lot more of them. We're winning more headers, which is kind of interesting because we're not really a heading team. I was wondering that was going to happen. Polo picked up a yellow card. 2 minutes into the second half. That might be a record for us. The earliest we've ever gotten a Polo card. Let me rephrase that. The latest we've ever gotten our first yellow card. But of course, Jean-Marc Parent says, hey, you got one, I'm jealous, I'm going to get one too. Wow, they're taking a ton of long shots. Who's their number 8? Real. This one here from Polo is just insane. Okay, coming up on 60 minutes here, we'll get the guys with yellows off. So Bernetti's going to come on for Parent. No is going to come on for Polo. I know I've referenced him before. He is one of my very good quality youngsters, and I am thinking he will make a better winger than he will a wing back. And that's one of the things I actually need to start training him on. I don't think I've switched that over yet. I mean, he's got to get certain things up, like his technique in that, but he's got good crossing. He's got good acceleration. His determination's gone up. His composure's nice. His bravery's nice. So you know he's going to fight up top here. And the tackling and the marking are bonuses for playing a winger. Everything else, it's adequate, but they will definitely get better as he's only 17 years old. Furtado up to Gomez, to Poja, Trial, drives forward, takes a shot, but it's very wide left. Adriani sends it out to Alter, up to Bernade, over to Sasha. He drives forward, over to No, who sends it up towards Frank. Oh, Desmus with a nice save. We're still on the attack. Do I come off of it and go balanced, or moving the attack is what got us the 2 goals to put us ahead? We seem to be doing okay without it. Now, having said that, watch them get a late-minute equalizer here. Brigado on the throw-in. One of the other players stepped in front of it, sent it back to Brigado. He tried crossing it in, but it went right to Desmus, who just plucked it out of the air. He brings it forward, launches it towards the crowd. Petulidis knocks it down to Bernade. Alter gets it, sends it to Brigado. Back to Petulidis, out to Gao. To Bernade. He's got some space to work with. Drives forward. Desmus with a nice block. Corner kick for us. Bernade. Taps it to Brigado, who sends it in. Mabaya is there, but he can't run it down. He is going to run down the header off of Frank, though. don't know, why were they in the highlight there? Come on. Avenue, corner kick in. They didn't get it. Knezovic sends it up to Gao. I thought that was a penalty there for a minute. Up to Frank. Over to Bernade. And he scores. Well done on the counterattack. The game kind of paused for a minute. I thought for sure it was going to be a foul inside the box, but the Aveyron cross just went through it. None of their players went for it. Knezovic ran it down and then started the counterattack. Milosevic launches it forward. Brigado has it, sends it up to Gao, and that is the game. That was well done. Was a little worried there for a minute when Aveyron was 2-1 up, but 25 shots, 12 on target for us as opposed to their 13-7, slight possession advantage. We had 17 corners that game. That's pretty good. Now we received 7.5 thousand euros for that. Frank was stellar. He's been a very good signing for us. And Polo reached his yellow card limit. Well, that's good because Istria's back and can play, but no, probably play the next couple matches. Well, the draws for both the French Cup 8th round and the Coup de Ligue 4th round have happened. We're playing Grenoble in the French Cup. They're a League 3 team. League 3. They're a national team. We shouldn't have any problems with them, so I'm not going to play that. We are going to come back for the Coup de Ligue game, though, against Paris FC. They're in League 2 with us. They're currently mid-table. Should we get past Grenoble, knock on wood, we'll have another French Cup game in early January. We might come back for that. It could be a double live comp with the Coup de Ligue and the French Cup game after that, but we'll have to wait and see. It's a plan, but it's written in jello on a hot Texas day. A good win for us today, though. Getting past Rodez Aveyron had all the makings of a classic trap game. A 4-2 victory was very, very nice. That Polo goal is something I'm going to have to watch again and again just to see exactly what happened. I don't think it'll be a goal of the year candidate, but it was definitely interesting to see. If you liked what you've seen and heard, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content. Questions, criticisms, comments, leave those down below. I'll answer them as fast as I can. My name's FM Gioco, and I thank you for watching The Return of Gloria with SC Bastia, episode 36.